Hi, hello, this is Jenny. So today's session, compiler example. Okay, so here we can see how the compiler runs. Okay, so how it works. So real-time example we can see here right now. Okay, I'll show you. So this is your compiler program. Okay, so for example, this is my programming code. Okay, so programming code, which language I developed. Okay, this is C language. I chosen this C language. This is the basic language for the okay, object oriented language. Okay, simple coding I developed. How many codes in here I have written? 1 2 3 4 5. Okay, so 5 codes I have written. So I am going to run this C compiler platform. This is your platform. So in this platform you are going to run your program. So you will get this answer. Okay, so my compiler has run and I got this output, hello Jenny. Okay, so this is the simple code, that machine language. You can get that machine language. Okay, so this is my high level language. Here you can see high level language. This is machine level language. I get that output. Okay, so simply I can tell this is my input where I have developed in C language. Here I can get this output. Okay, so my coding is like this and I get that answer only, that is my output. Okay, so this is the program running methodology and compiler works. Okay, so compiler works means it's going to debug all the programs. Okay, so all the lines, not interpreter. Here I am using compiler. Compiler means not line by line checking, the whole program is next. Here I apply another program. Okay, so this is the simple program and let's see another program. Okay, so here, okay, this is one of the simple C program. Okay, so in this program I'm going to add two numbers. Okay, so now I run this program. Yeah, I got this answer. My answer is hello world. Okay, and my total is 14 sum. Why? Because in this coding I mentioned two variables a and b. I given that values also 8 plus 6. Okay, so this is your expressions. Expression means you are going to add this value. Okay, so here you can see this line, what I given, sum of a plus b. Okay, it means I'm going to add two values. Okay, so I will make some expressions. Expressions means operators and operand should be there. Okay, so here I'm using two operands a plus b. A and b, the operator is arithmetic operator plus. Okay, so I'm going to do addition program, so that's why I used this plus symbol in my program. Okay, so now I get that answer. So a plus b, that values, for example, if I given that value a equal to 8. Okay, so this value is going to store in your memory. Memory means this is your data. Okay, so here you can image Imagine now we can see that data structures also in this concept. Okay, so this is your memory. For example, this is memory spaces m of 0 1 2. Okay, so now that value is, for example, 0 means a b c. So in this a value I'm going to store the value. How much value I'm going to store? 8. Okay, right. And next, for b value I'm going to add 6. Okay, so next, the totals. Here I'm going to push the value. Okay, so I'm using that operation is stack concept here I am using. Okay, so can you understand? Here I'm using in data storing method. Okay, so data storing method I'm using stack. Okay, fine. Stack concept. Stack operations mainly we are going to focus two. Okay, so one is P for push, another one is pop. Okay, so push means you are going to add the values. Okay, so this is your stack. In this memory you are going to add the value. For example, A's value is 8 and B's value is 6. Okay, so now you are going to get that value again. If you want to take this value again, we should give that function pop. Okay, we should use that function pop. So push means add the values, pop means remove the values. It means fetch the values, remove the values. Okay, so now you can get that memory. What is the function of yours? Yes, here you can see a plus b and sum equal to 0. So here I given this programming line. In which line I given this statement? Line 24. Okay, so in this line 24 I can get that answer number 14 because already I have mentioned that value a equal to 8 and b equal to 6. So I can get that answer. That answer should be stored in your database sum rack. Okay, in that sum stack you can get that value 14. This is your push function, not push. This is your pop function because we are going to remove that value. Okay, so push means adding the values, pop means removing the value. Okay, so data structures and algorithms here I am using. So this is the best example for algorithms. Algorithms means I am going to make step by step coding. Okay, so for example, here how many lines I used? Almost 29 lines I used. So in my coding I used 20 lines. Okay, 29 lines I used. So now my compiler is going to run this program, right? Yes. So here we can run this program once again. So I can get that answer sum of 14. So 29 lines is going to compile at a single time. Okay, so that is the work of compiler. Okay, and next, if I make some mistakes in my coding. Okay, let's see. For example, here I don't give any values. Okay, so now let's check. Yeah, you can see what type of error you can see. Line 14, the error expected expression. So it shows the compiler debug my coding and then it produces this type of result. So this is the error. Okay, so here you can get this type of error because I made some mistakes on my coding. Okay, so in which line it shows? Line 14. Okay, so line 14 you got that mistake. Okay, now I have to rectify this error. Okay, so this is the work of compiler. So this is the work of compiler. Okay, so the whole program run by compiler, if it produces, if any mistakes on my programming code, it produces the errors. So this is the work of compilers. Now I am going to rectify the clear and then again I should run this code. Okay, so can I get that answer or not? Let me check. Okay, so now I clear the debug. Okay, so now I'm going to run this code again. Yeah, I got that answer. So here you can see that value. How much value I got? 11, because I have changed the first operator value. Okay, so a equal to 5 and b equal to 6. Okay, so I'm going to add these two digits. I can get that answer, sum of that two operators. Okay, so 5 plus 6, you can get that answer 11. So this is the work of compiler, and then here we are going to apply data structures concepts. Okay, so data structures means we are going to store and fetch the data by using of that lists, stacks or arrays methodology. Okay, so here I want to take, if I want to take data means I should use some operations to fetch or to push. Push means insert the data. Okay, so next session we will see that data structures and algorithms. So this session we can learn something about compiler and programming coding, how it compiles and how it produces the debug. Okay, so thank you so much. Bye from Jenny.